Flo De Castro, your urban gardening mom. Today we're going to talk about seed sowing, but this time we're going to sow directly into our pot or potting mix. So in the previous episodes, I talked to you about seed starting using seed starting pots. Now we have the option actually to start the seeds directly. So if you have your pot where you want to grow your seeds, you can actually use this for starting your seeds, and I'm gonna show you how. Okay, so what do we need? First, of course, we need our pot. For this, I am using a fabric pot. This is a 3-gallon fabric pot, which is ideal for seed starting and also for growing plants like pechay, lettuce, and other leafy greens, because this pot is breathable and it doesn't constrain or restrict the roots of your plants. Okay, we also need your potting mix. I'm using about 4 kilograms of potting mix. Your seeds, to condition the soil, I'm going to use vermicast, Kahariang Farm vermicast, because this is a good quality vermicast. Of course, your water, I'm using unchlorinated water, but you can use any tap water, okay, clean tap water. Now, optionally, you may use perfect lacto, or this is our lacto EF solution. What it does is it sanitizes your soil when you mix it with water. So for this, you can mix about 3 or 4 tablespoons of perfect lacto, and then mix it well with about 2 liters of water. Okay, let's start. Now, for this episode, I'm going to use pechay seeds. Now, pechay seeds, as you will notice, it's very tiny. Now, you can opt to soak it. Remember, in the previous episode, we soaked the seeds for 2 hours. The problem if your seeds are too small is that when you soak it, it gets sticky, so it's so hard to spread it or distribute it. So soaking is actually optional, especially if you have very tiny seeds, but it does help in awakening the seeds. Okay, so let me just put on my gloves. Okay, it helps whenever you garden to put extra precaution. I always use my gloves so that you protect your hands or your skin. Now, so first you fill about half of your potting mix into your pot. Okay, so this is a 4 kilogram potting mix. Initially, we're just going to use or fill the pot with about half. Okay. I think we don't have to use everything because the pot is almost filled up. Okay, just half. And then our vermicast. So you will spread about a handful of vermicast over the potting mix. There. What it does is, vermicast is a good soil conditioner. so it penetrates into our potting mix. And then water deeply. Okay. So how do you know if you watered enough? When the liquid starts to drip out of the pot, since this is a fabric pot, it's so easy to penetrate or drain out of the pot. And then you cover it again, another layer. Now, another handful of vermicast. Water. And, okay. Here. Now, leave about 2 or 3 handfuls of potting mix, okay? Now, once we're done, then water again. Water deeply. There. Now, this is your pot. This is where we will grow our pechay seeds. Now it's time to drop in the pechay seeds. Okay. So how do you do that? Okay. You have to, well, for this, I have about roughly 20 to 30 seeds here. I will sprinkle the seeds very thinly, spread it into the pot. Okay. Okay, maybe about 10 to 15 in this type of pot. And then cover thinly with a layer of potting mix. Okay. So why do you need to do that? To make sure that the seeds, because they're so light, so tiny, with the wind, the seeds might get blown off. So just cover it lightly. And also the potting mix also provides moisture and protection from the wind. Okay. And then water again. So in about 3 days, you will see that the seeds will start to germinate, and just continue to moisten or water to make sure that the potting mix inside this pot is consistently moist. And now after about 5 days, you will see all your seeds, or most of your seeds, have germinated. Wait about 1 week until at least the second or third leaf has appeared, and from then you will have to thin out. So what do you mean by thinning out? You will have to choose, remember that we had dropped 10 to 15 seeds here. For this type of pot, you can probably grow about 5 pechay. So if not all the seeds, of course, will germinate depending on the seed quality. So assuming about 9 out of your seeds actually germinate, you will have to choose which of the seeds are healthy enough for you to retain. and you'll have to provide enough space, no? As I said, about 5 seedlings or 5 petchai can grow, or probably less, no? Then you will have to pull out the weaker seedlings, and that's a choice that you have to make later on. If you can't determine which one is the healthiest or which one is the weaker seedling, then I guess you just have to do it randomly. The thing is, you have to provide enough space for your petchai to grow fully. So in this type of pot, 3 to 4 or maximum of 5 petchai can grow in this pot. So in about 2 weeks, we'll see which of the seeds have germinated successfully. So that's it for now. Happy gardening!